So, hello ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have gone live. Oh yeah, first live stream here on YouTube. I hope you are excited. I am excited. I've got some experience with doing this on Whatnot, but I've got some things about Whatnot that I think, okay, there are rules and the things, there are some restrictions, also the market itself and then the shipping costs and all things like that. And on YouTube, I can just do whatever I want. If in the near future I want to sell products, I can launch a website and I can do that. If I just want to open product and I don't want to sell anything, well, I just can do this and I can have a communication with you guys. You can talk to me in the chat and we can just have some fun and yeah, do some things. So as you know, we sell single cards on our website and I wanted to open some products. I've got here, for example, let me switch my screen. So I've got here an Prismatic Evolutions ETB, a normal one, and the seal is broken. An accident which happened in our own stock by accident, and yeah, we don't sell that off, we are just going to open that. And why not do it here on stream so that we all can enjoy it? Who knows what we are going to pull? I've got my sleeves ready, I've got my top loaders ready. Not said that we're gonna need it, but you never know. And then also I've got two Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles. I've got these from the Pokemon Center UK website, shipped them to Belgium because they are not so always easy to find, not even for me as a store. I don't get distributor access and I take what I can get. If it's from the Pokemon Center UK website and things like that, they sell it at MSRP and sometimes it's still cheaper than buying it from my suppliers. So why not? Okay, so let's see what we can do. I'm just going to open this bad boy. Yeah. Let's start with the juicy. Haven't opened an ETB of Prismatic yet. Not a lot of Prismatic, to be honest. Already got something. YouTube is already complaining to me. I need to change something. I've got an error. My resolution, apparently. Let me check that out. It's the first stream, so we got most likely some kinks in the cable. But then the question is, can I still change that? Probably not. So that's yeah. And I need to change some other settings. Yeah, I don't know. Very curious how we can do this while we are live. I don't know. You need to change it, but how do I change this? I cannot change this without stopping the live and then going back and forth. Then I get to my word that I like the most. That is a shit show. Yep. So I cannot do any changes in my application. So not while we are busy. Yeah. So bit uncertain. Let's see. Let's continue and we will see. So we got here a nice ETB. And then the player's guide. Not bad, not bad. All the cards. So yeah, as we know, these can have god packs. These can have god packs. Yep. I have experience in opening up the Terrestrial Festival. Zerota, hi. I got a question. Can you see the stream okay? Because I've got an error that the resolution is too big. So I don't know. I just got that notification and I'm a bit wondering. So trying to do this a little bit. So I've got some accessories. Ooh, yeah. This one, yeah, I mentioned it just recently in my video that this is one of the cards that will go definitely up in value, definitely. But then the thing I found, a pity is that these card separators are in it. I prefer just the card alone in the pack. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay, thank you very much. So we got here then some accessories. Nice. Then the energy cards are always neglected it, but I'm diving more into the player side, getting to know, okay, what does a player actually need? And sometimes they need a ton of energy cards. I've seen that in a video and I was like, what do you need so many energy cards? Yeah, that's the thing. When I'm a collector, I'm not a player, and it's interesting in knowing how the players construct their decks. What do they need? These are then the sleeves. I'm not a real big fan always of the sleeves, but let's create some room. So how many packs are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. 9. Previously in the Sword and Shield it was 8, I think. So that is a bit but okay, let's already dive into it. I'm very curious to see what we will get. First live stream here on YouTube. I'm indeed very curious. So, gonna put these bad boys. Am I looking very good in the camera? Yep, we are. So, Duskull, Houndoom, Binding Mochi, Reverse Hollow Eevee, Reverse Hollow Groudon, and already a trainer. My god, we already get something. I hope we will get spoiled. For how much did you pick this up? I can only find it for one. The ETB, you mean? This ETB I already have since January. This was normally our own ETB from our collection, but the seal was broken by accident when we still... no, we had one in the stock reserved for a customer and the seal got broken. So we took the one out of our own collection and we changed that up. So yeah, we are that honest. We don't give products with a bad seal because we made an accident. And yeah, but I've replaced it, the Prismatic Evolutions ETB. I replaced it with the Pokemon Center ETB. Yep. Then yeah, it's more interesting to having the Pokemon Center ETB than the normal ETB. Yeah. But indeed, those ETBs are hard to find. These bundles I've got from the UK at MSRP. So then obviously, of course, yeah, you need to take into account extra shipping costs and things like that. But still better than buying them in Belgium. I can tell you that. And I just want to open them and sell the cards. So yeah. Noibat, Loking, Glass Swampert, Binding Mochi, and I already... Ooh, we got a Pokeball Regigigas. I do it through a proxy site, yes. Those clubs, but to be honest, they are not so great. They are cheap, but they are, yeah, customer service is, well, I don't know. The thing is, texture-wise, this card is not bad. Yeah, texture-wise, just a normal Pokeball. It's not yeah. They, I always ask them to ship it with UPS, and then they ship it with Royal Mail, and then it comes through B-Post, and I hate that. Then it takes always longer. B-Post always takes longer. I don't like that. UPS, I've got it much faster, and usually in a better condition, but the people from the proxy, they just don't listen. They never listen. And when you send them an email, sometimes, oh, I got already, you see, just by opening, can you see it? Ah, like that. A small nick just when opening it already. So yeah, that's already not, but okay, that was not the energy card, but this one as well. See, same thing. Yeah. But you have several proxies that that are available for the UK. I've tried 2 different proxies. One which was a bit more expensive. Yeah. Because you then sometimes have a proxy that asks to set up your inbox, let's say, and you oh la 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 la. My throat is already itching. I'm just starting. So yeah, there can be hidden costs. It's not only the cost of buying at Pokemon Center, of course. There are several other things. Hola, 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 hola. So yeah, these cards will come up on the website very soon. Very soon, yeah. And yeah, English quality control strikes again. But I don't think the English quality will improve a lot, to be honest. Because now a lot of the ETBs were printed previously in the United States, but this is a hollow. They were printed usually, well, a lot were printed in the United States. And now that is shifting to Europe. And then the, yeah, I get the impression that the quality control is not so good. Yeah. And I hear you thinking, could it be worse? Yeah, apparently. So, yeah. Reverse hollow, Howlucha, and then Groudon hollow. Let's leave these bad boys up. So yeah, what also is interesting, Black Bolt White Flare, of course. We are now Thursday the 17th, so Black Bolt White Flare official release is the 18th. What do you say? I recently learned some of them are printed here in Belgium. Yeah, Cartamundi. Yeah. They have a great QC. Yeah. You also have a printing facility in the Netherlands. So you have Cartamundi. Cartamundi is also used by Yu-Gi-Oh, I believe. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is also printed in Belgium. So, yeah. And it's not only Yu-Gi-Oh which is printed in Belgium. I think Magic the Gathering is also printed in Belgium. There is a lot printed in Belgium, by the way. We are not doing so bad. Yeah. But to be honest, if I compare the printing quality with Magic the Gathering and like Pokemon, then I think Magic the Gathering has a better printing quality. Perhaps it's just the type of cards. Once again, here also. Okay, this is now still the energy card. Once again, 2 nicks at the top. So other ones as well. Another nick. Yeah. We are not going to get mint cards for her. Near mint cards for her. But okay, yeah. Black Belts, Training, Fan Rotom, Slowpoke, Hippopotas, Executor, Crispin, Screamtail, Pokeball, second Pokeball already, Techno Radar this time. Okay, it's a trainer card. I've got the impression trainer cards are a lot more popular on the Japanese side than on the English side, but it is what it is. Crispin Reverse Hollow and Vaporeon Hollow. This is a nice card. I can imagine that this has a bit value. A little bit. So I was talking about Black Bolt White Flare. So yeah, as you know, it's a shit show. I don't got anything. Well, I don't get anything now, but I've managed to order 1 case of ETB's Black Bolt, 1 case of ETB's White Flare. So they are not in 1 case. So they are separate in a case. Yeah, so you have a case of Black Bolt, you have a case of White Flare. It's uncertain yet when they will arrive, because apparently some suppliers are having some delays in receiving their equipment. It could be that it takes a few weeks longer. Yeah, and then I also managed to get a couple of boxes, which was a poster collection. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, but still uncertain also when those poster collections will arrive, and I don't put anything online before I got it in my inventory. Oh yeah. Yep. And Flavion. So yeah, I've learned that the hard way. Don't put anything up for sale before it is sitting safely in my inventory. You never know what's gonna happen. Ah, Frankie. Good evening. You have it tomorrow. Which do you have tomorrow? The ETBs? My ETBs are not shipped yet. So another hollow. Great. Black and white. Okay. Yeah, if I will have them, I will put them up for sale for $99.95. I know it's a higher price, but I don't get distributor access, and I was already glad that I got something. If they don't sell, I just open them up and I sell the card single. I don't care. I just glad that I can get something and that I can perhaps make some people happy with it. That's the thing. Another Pokeball. It's now the third Pokeball in like, how many packs? 7 packs? 7th pack? Yeah. Not bad. Okay. I just want a master Pokeball. Those normal Pokeballs, they don't hold a lot of value. That is, yeah. But okay, Black Bolt, White Flare. It's not a set. It's not those sets I'm not going to collect myself. No. I would be interested in the Japanese side. That perhaps, but when the prices calm down a little bit, because so many cards, so many. But those are not bad sets, to be honest. Yeah. You're keeping it at Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks is also not easy. Journey Together, you got some luck because a lot of people don't like the set. So there, it's already a bit easier in getting some product, right? Yeah. Surging Sparks, to be honest, I still got my pre-order from November that, yeah, is still not fulfilled for a handful of customers, really. And the supplier where I placed my pre-order, I asked to cancel my order and get my money back for 54 booster boxes. 54 booster boxes and a ton of ETBs. I asked my money back for like 2 months. Still have received. Yeah. Sylveon Reverse. Execute. Oh, that's my buddy. That's my card. No. This one. Woohoo. Yeah, boy. You know me, eh? Snorlax all the way. Yeah. Oh. Well, those are good packs. I got my Snorlax. Yeah. Also a bit curious what the people are going to do with the new Mega. To be honest, I just find it that there is so much to choose from. And I know it's always been like that, but now with the double set, which is now going to release tomorrow, Black Bolt, White Flare, then you get the Mega and such. It is really a lot, and especially if you then have troubles in acquiring product, then it can be overwhelming. You can find Surging at a toy store for $7. At de krantenwinkel. Ah ja. Yeah, but I find it I find it yeah, a bit disappointing that I could not help my customers with the pre-orders, but a bit better. I think there is a good card behind it. Nope. Tough luck. Jolteon. Yeah, I've bought a whole lot of booster boxes at around 200 euros to fulfill quite some bit of orders. And to give you an idea, I sold them originally for 109.95, and then I bought them the last months on the open market for like 200 euros. Yeah. Okay, let's open the booster bundle. Okay, so 6 packs once again. So yeah, and I'm always very transparent. Yeah. You've got a lot of businesses that hide themselves or try to fool people. Well, no. I'm here for the long run. I'm not here to cheat people. I'm here to be honest. Okay, I'm running a business, okay, but I'm also trying to be part of the community, contribute to the community, and I'm also a collector. So, yeah. I'm not here to take advantage of everybody. Nope. Any hits yet? Nope, Matthias. It's Prismatic Evolutions. So, yeah. Pull rates are not so magnificent, huh? Yeah. Hippopotas. Black Belt Training. And Blood Moon Ursaluna. Nothing specific. I'm going to verify these cards now to see if this print quality is a little bit better. I'm going to keep these in a separate pile. That these cards are from the ETB and these cards come from... Yeah, that's why you picked the Russell. Yeah, indeed. And also because Prismatic Evolutions is very difficult to obtain, of course. Yeah, it took me... in the beginning, well, I still had the supplier Rebel in Poland. No, was it Poland? I don't know, but they stopped. Rebel was it named, but they stopped selling internationally. They only sell now to their local market, and there I could buy a case of each. And that I pre-ordered, when was it? Beginning of December, something like that. And they still had then the rule to always try to give everybody something, and then I got a case of ETBs, and I got a case of the binder collections, and okay, Hippodon, Janine's Secret Art, and Glaceon. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, to the migration to YouTube, well, I'm very curious how this is going to go, and also now because we are, as from business perspective, we are doing a bit of a migration, because we are opening up products and selling the cards. So this is something that instead of doing privately at the dining table, I can now do it live on stream. I can open it up, then it is videoed, and then you guys can watch it if I pull something nice, and then I got it on videotape and I can have some interaction. So yeah. Ooh, another holo. Okay. So this is something I'm looking forward to it, because this is also an extra part of doing it together with the community, and I'm also seeing that how can I arrange that to do some sales. It will not be like Whatnot that you need to bid towards each other. Nope. Ooh, another Pokeball. Sukune. Badu. We got an EX. Hydro Apple. You don't quite get the appeal of whip and ships. Yeah, but I understand you. I wanted to try it and see, because it's a bit of a hype and things like that. And to be honest, I like it, having a bit of interaction and getting to know customers and things like that. And then, yeah, I like that. And that also helps me as a person, as a collector, and as a business. So to build a better relationship. And it also helps me simply as a person, because I was used to a more shy person. And look at me now, live on YouTube. Yeah, okay. I already made a ton of videos. I got another channel as well. So this is not my first rodeo, but okay, I was not like this in the past. So, and it's something, the rip and ship, I like it, but I like to do it my own way. You know, Whatnot is following the rules of Whatnot. Whatnot Streams is following the rules of Whatnot, which is not. I've got a fly on me. You see? There's a fly away, fly away. It's summertime. Yeah, sorry about that. So, but I like to do it my way, and the whole bidding thing like that. You then see streams on Whatnot for that a card is, for example, worth €2 and people are paying €5 for that. That's fine for the seller, if you like that. Ooh, Wimmy Scott. That's fine for the seller. But I want to do it a bit different. I don't want to take advantage. I don't want to sell a card which is worth actually €2. I don't want people bidding and getting it for €5, things like that. No, I want to focus more on the fact for opening sealed products, and that you can, to make it a bit interesting for you as well. So I'm going to sell products that I normally sell on my normal shop. I'm going to create a separate website for that. And there you can buy a product, and we just open it on stream. I have a bit of a conversation, share some insights. Yeah, you can have some talks, and then afterwards we can see. Do you want me to ship out the cards, or do you want me to buy the cards from you because you notice that okay, there is not a lot of value in it, and I just buy them for you and you save shipping costs. Because on Whatnot, I need to ship something to you. I need to do something, and then yeah. So, and then also the thing with Whatnot was the shipping costs for Belgium was €4, something similar with France, but then for the Netherlands it was €10, and that shocked people. So yeah. Technovator. So this is then the normal. We had with Pokeball early on. Oh, okay, print quality is same. Can we see it? Not so good. And then Ashaludum. So let me read it a bit. I just tuned in. What's my other channel? My other channel is called Go For A One. Yeah. I haven't posted since January. Oops. But yeah, that channel exists since 2022. Yep, my running channel, indeed. Yeah. So I got my camera experience from doing that. But to be honest, doing this kind of videos, because those videos previously, the review videos on my channel there, my running channel, those were scripted. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of doing things scripted, but yeah. Okay, yeah. And here, I don't do things scripted. My videos here on the channel are not scripted. Nope, I just do it out of the palm of my hand. I'm just a big idiot trying to have some fun. Woo, Pokeball! Duskull! Yeah, Amaris and Groudon. So yeah, that's a huge difference in creating content now here, and then in comparison with. But then for the streams in regards to opening products, if I can do it myself here now on YouTube, then I can do it differently also in terms of giveaways and incentives and things like that. So still working on the concept, and it will grow by the time, and perhaps it will start in one form and evolve in a completely other form. I'm also looking at other content creators, how they are doing it. It will not be then strictly then the rip and ship thing, because the products that I'm going to open, I'm also going to record it, and I'm going to do it together while you guys can watch. So it can be interesting. So final 6 booster packs. Yeah, let's dive in. So yeah. And also, yeah, Whatnot is not so very famous in Belgium, to be honest. A lot in France, in the UK, my God. But, no. But thinking about how to do it, and yeah, will be interesting. I'll tell you that. I've got some good ideas. I always got some good ideas. Ask Cindy, she will confirm. He's always got good ideas. Yes. Sometimes a bit too good. Yeah, yeah. No decent cards yet. Yes, Snorlax. Okay, but yeah, for me that's a decent card. But we just got on the trainer card, but yeah, I'm looking for something else. Come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Next pack is a hit. Ah, Cindy. Oh. Yeah. Ah, a hollow again. So, Amaris Lopuni, oh, that's a real name. Umbreon. Yeah. But Umbreon isn't that from something else? This is the Evolutions. God pack incoming. No, another Pokeball Duskull. It's the second one. Variation Pokemon, variation. Dunsparce, variation. I don't get any variation. Oh well. So yeah. One of the next product openings will be, I think, Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Play Booster Box. I've got one with my name. This was a bit open. I think it was a little bit open. But it comes from Pokemon directly. So yeah, the next one will Final Fantasy. Yeah. Larvitar, Andour, Dusclops. And to be honest, this stream now already feels like a Whatnot stream. I already got people from Whatnot here in. So yeah. Oh, finally, a Terrapagos. Okay. Let's analyze how this quality is. Doesn't seem bad. Okay. This is a nice near mint card. Okay, this is good. I don't see any dings at the top, something like that. Let's call that a win. But okay, yeah, it's an EX. Okay, I know, but it's not a bad EX. You see? I barely pulled, to be honest. I barely pulled. They come open like like a child's mouth in a candy store. Honestly, you bought 2 Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy and didn't get anything, but the art is so amazing that I might buy it for the normal cards. Yeah, I opened one box and I did a video on it, and the value, if I sell all the cards single, the value is 244 euros. in comparison with the retail value at that moment in time when I bought them and when I had them for sale from the batch that they came from was 164.95, which in terms is not bad, but there was one card which was worth, according to Card Market on the time that I was pricing it, 90 euros. So I just pulled a good card. I think I was very lucky. Yeah. An ace spec. Iron Bowler. Oh, another trainer card. Okay. Let's analyze this one as well. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. So 2 trainer cards and 2 EXs for the moment, and a couple of 5 Pokeballs, I think. Yeah. 5 Pokeballs, that reminds me of South Park. Chocolate balls. Yeah. And yeah, you thought whatnot was for the US. Well, I also thought that for a long time, and that it was not available in then Belgium and things like that. But yeah, apparently, yeah. Ah, 2 booster packs. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Now they're also a bit more expensive, but do you mean the play booster packs or the collector booster packs? Because now the collector booster packs, they are going for a bit over 100 euros for one pack, and there are 15 cards in a pack, in a collector booster pack, I think. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I managed to get my hands on 1 collector booster box, and it is in my personal collection. Houndour. Pinsir. Another Blood Moon or Saluna. 1 pack to go. Okay, yeah. Thanks for joining, Frankie, and we'll probably see you somewhere in the next one. Yeah, enjoy your evening. The play ones, I like Chocobos, but I won't pay 100 euros for a very small chance. Well, the thing with those collector boosters, they were very good priced in the beginning, but everybody always waits so long, and then Final Fantasy, the same is happening with the Spider-Man. Yeah. Now with Edge of Eternities, the collector boosters are also sold out. I didn't got any. Bye, Frankie. I didn't got any. And the Spider-Man is releasing the end of September. Also already at my suppliers, sold out, or other suppliers which are asking a lot more. So yeah, you gotta be fast. And there is I think in November, Avatar, The Last Airbender. Yeah. They're apparently, what is it, Universes Beyond? Apparently high into that. No update on the Golden Chocobo sales. No. I need to do an update, I think. But I saw one getting sold for, which one was it? Around 50K. Yeah. But the collector booster boxes, I still see them going around 1,100 euros, something like that. So final pack, it's already not a god pack. It's disappointing. We did not get a god pack, but we get another Pokeball. No Master Pokeball. Trainer card with a Pokeball, and then a reverse and Sylveon. Wow, that one is dinged. Yeah, you see it. There it is. My god, Pokemon. What the fuck here? What the hell? And then also those machine lines. That is something that you see a lot as well. Deluxe Commander decks are 150. Deluxe Commander. Do you mean the Collector Commander decks? It's because the difference between the collector commander decks and the normal ones are just, they are the same cards inside, but just a foil treatment on the collectors. There is no collector booster in it. Nope. Yeah. To give you an idea, I've got 2 of each collector commander deck for sale on my website. They don't sell. They don't sell. No, people are not really interested in it. Just how it is. Perhaps they are overpriced. It could be that they are overpriced for the market that we are currently in. I can see that. Yeah, they are. How much are they? Yeah, 600, more than 600 sometimes. I don't know exactly how much they are on the website, but it's just a different foil treatment. Yeah, well, that's the opinion that also a lot of people have, that it's sometimes a lot just for another foil treatment. The value is then, of course, also a bit different. If you then have collectors, then it can be different. So, yeah, can be a bit different. So that was it. It was not so magnificent this evening, but I got a Snorlax. And you see, because Snorlax is my head. So Snorlax is sitting over there within the cap. The cap I got from Cindy. This one we bought at a fair somewhere. So yeah, Snorlax is kind of my thing. Yeah, but yeah, for Magic the Gathering, what I'm learning about it is, around the release, the sealed products they sell because people want to get their hands on the packs. But once after the release, I think people are looking for single cards because those sets are also so big. And that is something that I'm learning. That's also the reason why I'm putting up the single cards, because people are looking for single cards. And I get the impression that on the Magic side, people are a lot more into single cards than sometimes in sealed products. Which I can understand. Every market, every TCG is different, and you just got to understand. It's like Disney Lorcana. That's also something different. That's also a different world. But apparently the sales on Flanders, then, if you look at it, is very good and very high. Information I got from Ravensburger themselves. So there is a lot of potential there, and you just need to understand the market. You need to understand the players and the collectors, because everybody in that world is different. Yeah. It was ETB Prismatic. Yes. It was a Prismatic Evolutions. I'm showing something, but I need to change my camera. So it was a Prismatic Evolutions. It was a normal one. It was a normal one because it was a damaged one. The seal was broken, and that's something that I didn't want to sell to our customers. Then I prefer to open it up myself and then just put the single cards. Well, I just need to take a good look at this at the cards, because they seem to have some dents. The print quality is not so good. Yeah, so yeah, fingers crossed that I can sell them for a good profit. And otherwise, if the commander decks don't sell, perhaps I'll open perhaps one, or I'll check the cards on the prices on card market for the cards, and then perhaps do it like that. Can be an experience. Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a plunge. So yeah. Thought that it's in? No. Not much. So if I go through it quickly, so we got one ace pack, we got a trainer, an EX, Pokeball. Not so great. We got a couple of Pokeballs, to be honest. Another Pokeball. Pokeball. Where are the Pokeballs? I think around 5 Pokeballs. Another Pokeball. And then another EX. Oh, let's put that down before it falls. Pokeball. Pokeball. Come on. Where is the good stuff? Pokeball. Wow, a bit more Pokeballs than I thought then. Okay. And then another trainer card. Mela and Ortega. If you ever need a guy in case you need to get rid of them for a decent price. Yeah. Okay. So I got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pokeballs. 7 Pokeballs, and how many packs did I open? So 9 in the ETB and then 12. So yeah. Not bad, the number of Pokeballs, and then 2 trainer cards, 2 EXs, well 3 EXs. Cannot forget my buddy. And then 1 ace pack. So yeah, but printing quality is yeah. Yeah. And you still have that aside, or you opened it up? There's a longer code. A good line. Oh. So yeah, you still have it closed. Well, to be honest, that's a thing that you need to think. Are you going to keep it closed? Are you going to open it up? I've got several things in my private collection as well, which is sitting in a storage. I also got from all the things certain items, and then yeah, just have it. It's not a bad idea to keep it sealed, perhaps. Yeah. I wanted to do that with the Pokemon Center ETBs, like you can have such a case with 4 ETBs in, but they don't sell that anymore. They don't. Nope. I got a Walking Wake, and I've got them all individually in a box instead of one with, yeah. Yeah. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? If the print quality sucks, you gotta keep it sealed. It's like 151. I now managed to buy a sealed booster bundle case. And that's not to open. I don't know the print quality of the cards. I've already seen some horror stories about very bad print quality. I'm not opening it up. This remains in my sealed collection, and this 151. I really like 151, and I wanted that. Today I bought the Blooming Waters, also for the personal collection. It's going to go aside, and I got a lot of 151, to be honest. Not a lot of multiple products, but yeah, the different products I try to have. Not like cases of everything, because that's not possible. Yeah. Why not keep it sealed? And who knows, perhaps in a year or something like that, they will be readily available on the market. Look at 151 the last weeks, months. We have been overloaded with products. Dreamland had it, Bull had it. I think Amazon also had it. But on those marketplaces, you need to look that it is Bull or Amazon themselves who are selling it. I'm also on those marketplaces, and I cannot give you that price. We cannot give you that price. They take a percentage, a good percentage. That's business. So yeah. Super Premium Collection. Yep. I've got one, and that is not going to get opened. No. I'm just now, if I can get my hands on that EV pouch thingy, that box, yeah. And then, yeah, perhaps bind the collection, poster collection of the Prismatics. Those are then products that I would like to accompany then the Pokemon Center ETB, because do I get that here? Yeah, it's sitting up higher, but it's in an acrylic. Yeah, acrylic. So yeah. But good. Well, I don't know for how long we are streaming already. 50 minutes or almost. Wow. So you bought 2 to open, 1 to keep sealed. Got them for 180 each. The SPC and the super premium collection. Yeah. For how much did I got mine? 185. Think something like that. No, but yeah. If it's for my personal collection, okay, yeah. Blooming Waters now as well. I think it was not a bad price. I think between 160 170. I don't know exactly. So yeah, I bought it from a supplier, but it's retail price. I didn't get any discounts. It's simply retail price. Yeah, so it is what it is. I also have it, and I want to collect things, and then I accept that I sometimes also need to pay market price. It is just like that, and yeah, prices are all over the place. I had I wanted to buy an 151. Was it 151? Yeah, 151 ETB, because my good buddy Snorlax is on it. And I found a store in Belgium, 184.95. 184.95? Was it? Yeah, 180. Oh, wow, my God. 184.95. No, 189.95. I'm getting old. Yeah, don't tell Cindy. And I asked a question to know if it's in a good seal, yes or no. And they replied back and they said, yeah, it's good sealed. If you want, I can send you some pictures. It was really a store, an online web store, of course. And the day later, I want to order it, and the basket, my shopping basket changes and says, yeah, it's now 204.95. I was like, what the fuck? Nope. And then the store said, yeah, we cannot do anything about that. The system does that automatically. Once we sell an item, it will automatically adjust the prices according to market. Automatically. Shopify store. Okay, can perhaps happen, but they said we cannot do anything about that. Don't believe you. So yeah. So yeah. The name of the site. Zerota, to who was the question? Or was that towards Stormbeard? For then the 140? For then the... Non-Storm Dendermonde. There are, to be honest, there are some stores that are trying to provide products at MSRP. But usually they ask you to go on location to buy. Which I understand. Yeah. Yeah, 140. It's not a bad deal. Yeah, there are still some stores that have distributor access and that are doing their best to keep the prices low. I'm not able. I pass through suppliers which also take the cookie and no. Nope. Yeah, it's times will improve it, but we will need to see. For my personal, let's say, expectations for our business, I don't see it changing before next year. Perhaps afterwards, the 30 years of Pokemon will also, be very exciting. Legends ZA is going to be released in October. That will also bring new people towards the TCG community itself. So expect another boom. So yeah. And then also I had a supplier, Asmodee in the Nordics, distributor, and they said we don't accept anybody new before 2027. 2027. So there's still a long way to go. So they know next year will still be practically the same. So it's a high demand. But we keep grinding. I'm going to sell single cars. We are going to start doing fairs as well. We are not hiding behind our computers. We are not going to be a faceless store. As you can see here, we've got our YouTube channel. And that's what we are going to do. Being part of the community. Yeah, we already had some interesting conversations with people. We have customers that are frequently buying and things like that, and we have we really enjoy it, both Cindy and myself, and that's well, we are looking for a fair and something starting from September probably that we are looking. Now in the summer we are preparing a bit, seeing that we have binders and things like that, and that we have the cards and such a thing. And it will be a very small fair that we gain some experience. It will be perhaps the first fairs we will do. We will make a loss. Can be. We need to learn. We need to understand how everything works. We have been on the other side of the table as a customer. Now we need to be on the side of the vendor. Will be different. Yeah, we need to know how other customers think and things like that. And it's also one thing that is very important also to know. For me personally, it's going to be very scary. Okay, talking in front of a camera, I know there are people watching, okay, or 5 people watching. That's per se not so bad, but I've got my anxieties as well, so especially in public. So yeah. So fight or flight, they say. Well, for me it's flight. I'm gone, so I cannot do that at a fair. So yeah, going to be very exciting, and I don't hide it either. I'm not ashamed for it. I'm just my character. Yeah. No. So yeah, let's see what that will give. But yeah, I'm an idiot. I like to make fun. I think it will be pretty okay, and I hope to meet some customers as well, because we are an online store, we are not a physical store, and I hope in the future to meet more customers and get to know them, and that's what we like. Try not to get robbed at a fair. Yeah. But I've got a ton of cameras. Yeah. Now I got here 2 cameras pointing at me. I've got more cameras also because I'm a runner and I film normally myself when I'm in a better shape and things like that. So yeah. Next up is the Dodentocht. Oh, again, I did it last year. Participating again. Yeah. If you want to see how that went, check out my YouTube channel. So yeah, but that's about it. But definitely once we know exactly which fair, and we will also videotape that and things like that. So we will involve the community. So yeah, you will be part of the journey. So I hope that you guys liked it. I sometimes wonder, is my microphone too loud or not? Because I see sometimes it's going into the wet. Do I need to... perhaps sometimes it's a bit loud. Okay, very good. But I thank you for joining the stream. It was a first. Mic volume is okay. Okay. But it was a first. It was not a bad experience, and yeah, I talked a lot apparently. Okay, but let's see. Yeah, but this video will be on the channel as well, and for people to view afterwards. They can do whatever they want with it. It's information I share in the open. I don't got anything to hide. Why would I? Right? But okay, now I get to see how I stop this. How do you stop this? End stream. I got a button, end stream. My God, can it be so easy? Yeah. It's so easy, like Trump is lying to the whole world. It's so easy. Just the push of a button. Sorry about the politics, but that's also a shit show. My God. Yeah, and shit show is the official word of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. But I need to say friends, because ladies and gentlemen, I find that so cheesy. I found friends better, but yeah. Yeah, on my running channel, it's yeah, baby, and here it is, shit show. Okay, thanks everybody, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.